let's talk about terms you should know. It surprises me. I do these strategy sessions where I go through somebody's service department or their shop. I go through their numbers, and most people don't understand what effective labor rate is. It blows me away. What most service managers or shop owners want to talk about is what their posted labor rate is. And I was trying to think of an analogy, how you describe what a posted labor rate is. But a posted labor rate is a fictional number that doesn't matter. It's what you hope you collected for every hour, but you're not selling every hour of labor for that fictional number. So at the end of the day, if you're doing oil changes at a lower effective labor rate, you're doing maintenance, whatever your pricing strategy is, should you even have a pricing strategy, or if you're just following what the competition is doing, which is probably the most dangerous pricing strategy, but what most people in our industry are doing, you'll have a very low effective labor rate. So you'll say, oh, well, my labor rate's $120. And then we look at it and your effective labor rate is $80. And so the formula for effective labor rate is it's your labor dollars, so your sold labor dollars divided by your hours sold in the shop. So you take how much you sold in labor and divide it by how many hours were sold in the shop, and that gives you your effective labor rate. Now, a couple things that you want to understand about that are variables is, one is if you have hourly techs and you're not having them flag, then that isn't giving you a true cost of labor. And so you want to have all of your technicians actually flagging. In a lot of shops that I run into, especially in truck and heavy duty truck, a lot of the shops, their techs are hourly. They're not flagging. Nobody's tracking it. And so you don't really have a real number to figure out what your effective labor rate is. So it's really important that for this number to mean anything and to understand, what do we actually collect for every hour of labor we sell? Is it $80? Is it $90? But that's at the end of the day what you're going to pay your bills with. And so what are we actually collecting for every hour of labor that we sell? Not the fictional number. When it's all said and done, when we take fleet accounts into consideration, our loss leaders, oil changes, heavy line, whatever it is, all of our labor, what do we collect on average for every hour that we sell? That is your effective labor rate. And you want to have everybody flagging. You actually, the effective labor rate becomes truer when you really have a shop that is vested in how many hours they're flagging, right? Because you're going to sell more hours, but it also gives you a true idea of what the number is. Because if they're not flagging for oil changes, if you're just running those through as zeros, but you're collecting the labor, it throws your effective labor rate off. So the lesson here, doesn't matter what you have as a posted labor rate, really forget about that because it's a fictional number. What really matters is, what do I collect for every hour of labor I sell? And the formula for that is my labor dollars divided by hours sold in the shop. That gives you your effective labor rate. Thank you so much for watching this clip of Service Drive Revolution. Now you can catch the full episode on YouTube, iTunes, or Spotify, or wherever you consume your podcasts. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you're notified when we post new episodes. I'm Chris Collins, and you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Chris Bulldog Collins. And I'll see you again on the next episode.